welcome again to some more Dawn of Soulstorm action. It's going to be 2 vs 2 replay on the Doom Spiral map. We've got Vincent Commissar from the previous game playing as the Space Marines, and myself, Lightman 2009, playing as the Necrons, funnily enough. So there we go, I'm playing in a different race and all that. And we're facing Lorgis playing as the Necrons, and Sky Digital Reset's playing as the Space Marines. So 2 entirely different players from the last game. Can't remember who it was that requested a not bad. Requested a rematch, but in any case, yeah, we're going to be building ghost turrets. I think they're just barely far apart enough not to actually shoot each other, while this one can still shoot troops trying to capture strategic points. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what happens. Sky Digital Reset going with quick Space Marine squad, also plasma generator, so nothing too unexpected, while the Scout Marines of Vincent trying to do a bit of damage, actually fully reinforce them. And it actually should try to actually decapture the strategic points, but I guess it's just going to go, I don't know, try to take out the servitors, but in my opinion it would have been better off just taking out that point. But in any case, yeah, unfortunately this squad's able to target mine, and yep, it's got an advantage because, yeah, it's got more, yeah, managed to get the first few shots off my ghost turret. I could have actually, there we go, I was going to say I could have just put my builder scarabs there to repair it, and indeed that's what I'm doing. Holy crap, they really repair it pretty damn quick actually. Like to think. So there you go, managing to do a bit of damage. We'll see what happens. Also starting to bring out some Necron Warriors, and yeah, just upgrading my economy as one does. Space Marines coming out for both sides on the right as well. Scout Marines, but yeah, as you can see, Vincent's having the slight upper hand since he does have 4 Scout Marines compared to the 2 Scout Marines of Sky Digital Reset. Where are his other 2? Okay, they're capturing that point there, of course, so.
Position secure.
Interesting. We also got a Force Commander coming out for Sky Digital Reset, and I wouldn't be surprised if we had one coming out for Vincent. No, I guess not. So we're going to be seeing a bit of deviation there in terms of build order. Unfortunately, my ghost turret not doing quite as well as I thought it would. It's a shame that it was too close to this ghost turret, but well, what can you do? Not even managing to weaken it that much. I suppose slowing down Lorgus at the very least so I can get my Necron Warriors out. Getting a couple more out as well. And speaking of which, Sky Digital Reset are also coming back. Looks like he's managing to drive back Vincent with superior numbers by looks of it. No listing posts or anything like that have been upgraded just yet, and there we go, finally starting to capture that point as well for myself as with the builder scarabs. Not quite as, that's that sort of graphical glitch, it was like that on the old computers, I'm pretty sure, like that. But anyway, not as important to capture points so early into the game as the Necrons as it is to get plasma generators up, though then it still needs to capture points in order to get the cap and I believe build time and research time bonuses as well. In any case, funny enough, I've actually got Scout Marines going up against Space Marines in melee combat. Interesting combination, but there we go, the Force Commander to reinforce. Yep, is going to get Vincent to retreat. He does have a listing post that hasn't been upgraded though. Neither is this listing post for that matter. This listing post is finally getting constructed, while this one just staying as is. So yeah, quite a bit of back and forth for action happening. It's still going to be a bit tricky to tell who's going to win this listing post. It's too bad that Vincent isn't upgrading it. He probably doesn't have the resources to do so, probably because he's been continuously on the attack. And look at this, we've got Space Marines. What the hell? Why is this guy? Oh my god, I don't know what Sky Digital Reset is doing. Somehow he's managed to leave his Force Commander on range stance and still keep its range stance, or rather ranged attack mode, even when facing Vincent's Force Commander in melee. That seems rather bizarre, but in any case, that's a nice bit of luck actually managing to get Digital Reset's Force Commander weakened significantly. So Vincent's going to be retreating, and I would certainly advise these Necron Warriors of myself to be retreating. Oh, wait a minute, that's my Necron Warriors, of course. Oh, whoops, of course, I keep forgetting about that. Not bad. And yeah, here come the Necron Warriors and all that. Oh, Flaydons from, what's his name again? Lorgis. So yeah, looks like the other team is most definitely on the assault, which kind of sucks. Coming up my own Necron Order. Probably should have built a plasma generator here as well, just so I can get my Necron Warriors to teleport to Balor's base if need be, but oh well, what can you do? Instead they're going to be very slowly sauntering their way through. Also going with the Forbidden Archives, also going with the Necron Lords, so hopefully I'll be able to keep them alive for a bit of a while. Obelisk being upgraded, this thing has been finally upgraded, so it might be able to act as a strong point. Unfortunately this listing post has not been upgraded, my Necron Warrior has been forced to retreat. It's a slow, both of them being very slow squads, which is kind of ridiculous, but oh well. And looks like Vincent doesn't even have frag grenades or anything like that either. Probably could have detached his, well he does have Force Command detached, but I'm saying could have left him in melee, but oh well, what can you do? Even really should not be going up against these guys in range combat, in my opinion. Yeah, range combat, I really should have put him melee, at least to disrupt one squad of Necron Warriors while his Space Marines come in to shoot the other guys, but yeah, well, what can you do? My Necron Warriors teleporting and setting a couple of builder scarabs there. Okay, there we go, finally to build a plasma generator, although there's something I really should have done a bit earlier than 5 minutes into the game, but especially on this map, playing as the goddamn Necrons, but what can you do? Coming up with my own flayed ones. Yep, more flayed ones being teleported by Lorgis, so it's the good old flayed ones push. Such a massive pain in the ass to counteract. Unless if you happen to have mines, I suppose then it's not too bad, but yeah, Necron flayed ones, they're not that effective against buildings, but the problem is that they're incredibly durable. So once they make, and the buildings are static as well, so even though the flayed ones are incredibly slow, they're slow and durable, which means once they close in on the buildings they can just keep swiping at them. Get crap loads of flayed ones on one particular building and they can do quite a bit of damage indeed, but yeah, as you can see they do still take a bit of time to do damage to the building. There we go, got flayed ones versus flayed ones, funnily enough. There we go, forcing them to teleport. We've got a Ghost turret being built as well, with solar possibility being laid down presumably by my Necron Lord. I think that's affecting this Ghost turret as well. No, it's not. No, it's just barely out of its fucking radius. Damn, a bit of bad luck for me. My Necron Lord should be able to take it down, but he's going to be taking rather significant amounts of damage in the process. Got flayed ones wandering around in our base everywhere. Necron Lord continuing to chase around Vincent and Space Marines. Not really sure why he's reinforcing them. He should be going for extra squads more so than anything else. This Ghost turret, yeah, being such a pain now. So my Necron Lord is going to get taken out very... Oh my god, don't tell me he's going to survive. He's down to 4 HP. Oh my, yeah, he's down, of course. And the Ghost turret is just going to get paired by these Builder Scarabs. So yes, a very desperate battle indeed. My Necron Warriors trying to teleport in. I probably should be okay, these plasma generators not been built yet, of course. My ally doing whatever he can to reinforce, but yeah, in my opinion, this is probably going to be game over for us. Although you never know, I might be able to pull a comeback, although probably not, though, I guess. But we'll see what happens. Don't think anyone is in any tier above tier 1, actually. It's just been basically attack from the get-go. Necron Lord now coming in. Okay, that was so it's okay, so it's trying to build a couple of heavy bolter turrets, not really going to do much good. Can't believe the game is only halfway over. It's kind of hard to imagine much happening here. But we do have a couple of strong points. We do have this listing post. Unfortunately, the one here has been taken out, which kind of sucks. My Necron Warriors slowly coming in. Looks like I'm just getting them to hoof it rather than to teleport over there for some reason. And also coming back in with the Necron Lord, so maybe we can get something to work. Probably not. Sending in my Necron Warriors. Okay, I thought I was setting them to take out the Scarabs, apparently not. And of course, just as I'm sending across, we've got bloody flayed ones teleporting in, forcing my Necron Warriors to go around them. Actually, I was thinking they'd probably be better off going in a completely different direction, but no, flayed one's just going to be homing in any case. And yeah, we've just got flayed ones all over the place. Servitor doing a good job actually repairing this. And yeah, heavy bolter turrets are actually destroying the the flayed ones slowly but surely. But yeah, we just got crap loads of troops coming from opponents there, slowly encroaching on my allies' base as well. I don't think there's really much we can do. Still, it's a rather interesting change of pace from the last game I did a commentary on, given that we were basically beating the crap out of opponents there. Bit of reverse happening this time, but oh well. Also having the... I think that was the rally ability being used. I didn't notice the Sky Digital's resets, his troops, I didn't notice them actually getting demoralized. Apparently that must have been demoralized, I'm not really too sure. Oh god, and Vincent really needs to be microing his troops a bit better, sending them away from flayed ones. There we go, managing to get him to retreat at the very least. He's getting a bit of a reprieve there, but yeah, unfortunately Sky Digital Reset is in tier 2 though, and yeah, my Necron Lord just trying to chase his Builder Scarabs around. He's not really going to do too much. Actually, I might be able to get him to use the solar possibility. Come on, he's not going to use it. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, we're screwed, basically. I might just fast forward a bit. Yeah, they're basically just slowly taking us out. So, before T2, yeah, probably could, although in hindsight, yeah, actually I probably could have actually, I suppose. But Tier 2 could have made that work as well, actually. But shouldn't work out too well. They just basically overwhelmed us. My Ghost turret at the start not really doing that great either, and yeah, as you can see, they're just going to be slowly destroying our base. I've got there we Necron 1 actually, Necron Lord managing to teleport in. Looks like I got the file actually upgraded as well, so it doesn't take as much damage from ranged combat at the very least. And there we go, it's just going to take out this obelisk, but yeah, not really much you can do there. And there we go, managing to do a bit of damage at the very least. But yeah, I mean, look at this spacemen, they can just keep taking shot after shot after shot. They're just going to be running around, really. And there we go, managing to get the Necron Lord to teleport again, casting the ability, then there goes the Space Marine. So, if you're going to be playing this to some Benny Hill music or something, that'd be rather humorous, I guess. There we go, actually managing to temporarily get the enemy to retreat. So, I'll be damned if we manage to pull off a comeback and defeat our enemies in the next couple of minutes. It would be one hell of a thing to do. I don't think that's actually going to happen, though. What the hell, I mean, we still do have a chance though. My Immortals coming in to try and take out the obelisk. My Necron Lord continue. Oh no, yeah, we're screwed. Yep, Logi's at tier 3 now, and he's got the really annoying pariahs, which is just freaking dandy. Yeah, there go my Immortals, and for some reason also got a monolith being made. I'm not really sure why exactly. But yeah, in any case, yeah, this is just going to be a game over for us. Played ones and all that, yeah, just going to be screwing us, and there we go, me saying bah. Presumably quitting the game there. And look at that, we even got nice little glitches there as well, very nice indeed. Still interesting game, let's say the least. Good game to our opponents. This has been Dame David, just signing off.